All right, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here, and with today's video, I'm gonna be asking the question, is a Walmart case that is under $7 worth your money? And is it even worth trying to put this on your beautiful brand new Samsung Galaxy S21 and taking that chance of it protecting your phone if you drop it? And yeah, so let's go ahead and figure that out. So as far as the packaging goes, it comes in a very generic package. It's the On brand. So if you've been to Walmart, you've definitely seen the On brand. They have TVs, keyboards, you name it. They have everything. But when it comes down to it, this case is $6.88. And it's kind of like a rugged looking case. So as you can see here, you got some ridges here on the side. It's kind of this smooth black material, or not completely black, almost like a flat black. You know, but all around it just seems like a rugged case. They do claim that it gives you 8 feet of drop protection, so it's 2 times the military standard is kind of what they're quoting on the packaging. And so for under $7, it might be worth it, but let's see what you think. So let me grab my Samsung Galaxy S21. So as you can see, I have a forged carbon skin on here, but I did take the camera bump off so that way you can see the phantom gray. So that way you can get a true representation of, if you have a phantom gray S21, what does it look like? So let's go ahead and just put this on. So pretty simple. So right off the bat, as soon as I put it in, it was very easy to put on, or put in the case, excuse me, but it doesn't feel like it's like super snug. So like I feel like I can just pull it off very easily. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna just fall off, but I mean, I'm not really putting a lot of force into that, and it is just kind of sliding right off. But for $7, once again, I'm not gonna complain. So here is what the case looks like. So as you can see here, doesn't look that bad. It's pretty slim, considering, you know, it being a rugged case. But it is kind of a flat black. As you can see here up against the camera bump here, it does have the cutout where it is pretty much the whole entire shape of the actual camera bump. And then they did go with this design where it's kind of that half circle almost cut out for the flash. But as you can see, it's recessed in there a little bit. So you do have some bezels around the camera bump. And that's going to be able to help protect it when you do put it on a tabletop or something, and protect those lenses from getting scratched. There is actually no shake when you do try to wobble it on a table. So it does have a very flat back, which is nice. So I know a lot of people care about that. Now, as with the design here, you can see it kind of has just this kind of cutout in here, and it kind of goes all around the actual case itself. But then you do have these ridges that are running along both sides of the case. So definitely mimics like that Presidio Grip 2 case from Spec. So it definitely does help with grip. So whenever you're holding it like this, those ridges definitely do help, and it does make it feel extra grippy when I am holding it like this. So that is pretty cool. Now, as far as this side goes, you can kind of take a peek there. You got your volume up and down buttons and your power button here. They are raised, as you can see there. So they are going to be very easy to find with your fingers. So I do really like the raised buttons. Up at the top, you do have 2 dedicated holes cut out there for the mics up top. Of course, on this side, there is nothing. And then at the bottom, you do have your precise cutouts for your USB Type-C port and the microphone and your speaker grill. On the front, you do have raised bezels that seem to be pretty even all around. So with it having that flat full HD screen, you are getting that flat kind of experience. And once again, there is no shake when you do have it face down. But those raised bezels will help protect your screen from little bumps and bruises if you do put it face down on anything. Now, as far as their speaker grill cutout for the earpiece here, as you can see here, they kind of went with this design where it's very minimal. You can barely see it, but it is there. So you are going to be able to hear your music, obviously, and hear your phone calls through that earpiece. But they did go with a very minimal cutout there. Now, I do have a liquid skin on my phone, and it does seem to be very liquid skin friendly as far as that goes for the screen protector. I always have this little bubble here that I can't get rid of, so I don't think it's the case that's doing that. It's just kind of always been there. But everywhere else, I don't have any interference with my screen protector. So yeah, so I mean, for $7, guys, I mean, this case is actually not that bad. I mean, I've actually bought worse cases on Amazon that were double the price. And at least this is from Walmart. So if you didn't like it, you can just drive back to Walmart and take it back. I will say though, the packaging, once you open it, it's kind of opened. So it's not like an easy slide out or anything. You destroy the back whenever you do try to get it out. But obviously Walmart will pretty much take back anything. So yeah, so there is that. Now let's go ahead and do the clicky button test. So let's start with the power button and volume. All right, so it passes the clicky button test with flying colors. I absolutely love how responsive they are and how clicky they are. So definitely a big fan of that. And then let's go ahead and see if it is Qi wireless charging compatible. So I'm just going to set it here on my Samsung charger. Instantly it recognizes that it is on a Qi wireless charger, so no issues there at all. It is definitely Qi wireless charging compatible. So guys, for $7, it is not a bad little case. And they do make it for the S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra. So definitely you can go to walmart.com and find it. But once again, when I went to Walmart, this was the only case that they actually had in stock for the S21. So that is unusual. Usually they have like a spec case or something at least, but they didn't. This was it. But once again, for $7 after taxes roughly, this is actually a pretty good little case. And it's not something I would use every day, but you know, it's definitely something that I'll have on the rotation since it was so cheap. So let me know, guys, have you ever bought an on-branded case from Walmart? And if you have, what has been the experience with them? And if you did already buy this case for your S21, let me know down in the comments as well. But yeah, so hit that like button, guys. Please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content, and be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.